Hello everyone, it's Murasaki Okami. I guess you did expect a new update for a new translation work being available as soon as this. Yeah, I was surprised too. I guess sometimes things come really quickly and then, I mean, I'm not complaining. I mean, more manga, who doesn't want that? Okay, so this title is a little bit different from the last one. The name is The Tale of a Young Incubus Who Fell in Love with an Older Girl. So this one is sort of a prologue to another manga, which I'm not going to say anything, but something might be planning for Halloween and all that. So, keep your eye out for any new stuff coming out in Halloween or around that time, maybe November, I don't know. It really depends, because, yeah, it depends on a lot of factors. But, yeah, this one already had a previous translation that was done a couple years back. But I thought I'd translate this myself before I get to the story with, like, the main meat and all that, for lack of a better term. So I thought, do this one first. And plus, the version I translated, it's got like more bonus material. It's got an update that I don't think the other version has. I don't want to say anything, but just so you don't get the translators mixed up, I am classified as Murasaki Okami or Peko Peko Garo. So if you see that name, that is my version of the translation, and the other translators have got all different names. So yeah, that brings up another point. If you leave a positive review, that be on the translations, that'd be very helpful. That would help me be able to put out more translations. Also, my own variants on previous translations, because honestly, I think translation is an art form, and because English and Japanese is like such different languages, you're going to get different interpretations of what the characters are saying, and you get a slightly different feel depending on who's translated it, which, I find very interesting. Like, if you compare my translation to, say, another person's translations, I think that gives, like, each person's got its own value. Like, you could have, like, ask the same two different artists to paint the same thing and you'll get two different results. It's sort of that vibe. Anyway, so let's get on with this. What's the story about? So it's about, well, okay, there's a little bit of a trigger warning. I don't know whether it is or not, but if I explain the story, you'll probably see what I'm trying to get at. Anyway, so it's about a younger brother and a sister, and they have like a relationship, but normal relationship. But the sister is having certain types of dreams about her brother, but it turns out her brother isn't her brother at all. He is actually an incubus who disguises himself and pretends that he is her brother, when actually she doesn't have a brother. He's just brainwashed everyone into thinking that he is her brother. So it's kind of hard to explain, but I know some people going in might be a bit like, give you the heads up please. So yeah. So this is sort of like a prologue to another work I plan on working on in the very near future. I'm not going to say when that one's coming out, but that translation is just about starting. I've done like a quick little plan out of what I'm going to do with the translation, but I haven't actually gone work with that translation yet. I just finished working and sending off another one, which is yet to be approved. So I'm just waiting to hear back from that one first before I get to work with the next chapter of this one. But I thought, whilst I'm waiting for this one to get approved, I could get work onto that one. And it turned out to be a lot more work than I originally thought it was going to be. But yeah. Anyway, yes, my favourite panel. This one is going to be slightly not safe for work. I think if I censor it right, I can show you guys. But yeah, just I can't say anything other than it's hot. Yeah, that's all I can say about it. Just the angle and all that, just really, really good. So that's why I like that one. So yeah, the art style for this I think is really, really good. Like, and it's sort of like you can see like how the artist like improves between this one and the main story, which this story is a prologue of, because you need to read this one in order to understand the main storyline, because it's got a lot of main information that you need to know, because otherwise you're going to be lost when you read the sequel, well, the main storyline once it comes out. So I recommend picking this one first before you pick up that one when it does come out. Anyway, we're getting a bit ahead of ourselves. We're getting ahead of ourselves here. So yeah. Oh, I've lost my train of thought. What was I going to say? Oh dear. Oh dear. But yeah, so this is shorter than the previous translation work, but it's still worth your time. Again, I'll leave the link to the where you can buy it down below in the description or in the comments. If you check them, you'll find the link, and then just follow that link, and then you can buy the English version, and then you've got something to read for tonight. Or whenever you want to read it. I don't know. I don't know your reading schedules. Again, it'll help support the artist. It'll help support me, so you can get more live streams and broadcasts, and then more translations, and everyone's happy. Go around. Oh yay! So yeah. Thank you very much for listening to my translation talking ad-libs. But yeah, the translation for this one was pretty straightforward. I don't remember having too many issues with this one, other than accidentally missing a couple of lines, because some of them are like tiny little, tiny speech bubbles, and sometimes I don't notice them. So I thank the DL site checkers for telling me you've missed one there, you missed one there. That is very helpful, even though it's slightly annoying. It's like, oh, why did I miss that one? Yeah, so thank you everyone for listening to this sort of update. Yeah, and hopefully the next translation will be available pretty soon. I don't know when it's going to be approved or anything like that. It depends if I've missed anything. I hope I haven't. But you know, I want these translations to be as best as they can be. So yeah. Oh, we haven't. Well, it's really hard to talk about a story without going into too much detail when it's quite short, and plus you don't want to give away anything about the main storyline. So, yeah, sorry if this one's been a little bit more of a talk about translation process more than it has been the actual manga, but I think sometimes it just turns out like that. So again, if you go to the link description down below, you can get to the link, and then you can purchase it for yourself. So yeah, thank you for listening everybody, and I'll speak to you next time. So ja ne, bye bye, arigato, see you, bye bye, bye.